call this meeting to order. Ms. Batten, please call roll.
Trustee Knapp.
Here.
Trustee Ringle.
Here.
Trustee Faust. Here.
Okay, next we have Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first on the agenda is public comment. Are there any comments from the public? Okay, next we have general announcements. Are there any announcements?
I have two. Just some community updates. So there was a Lewis Center Business Connect meeting this morning at the Huntington Learning Center, just kind of at the corner of 750 and 23. I had a great attendance from the business community there. Please, if you have a small business or a business located in the township, consider attending some of those Lewis Center Business Connect events. That way you can meet other local businesses. And there is another one coming up October 15th. That will be that evening. So you can find more information online about that event.
And then also this Thursday, tomorrow at 4 at Nationwide Conference Center, they're doing a business break, I believe is what they're calling it, where ODOT's going to be presenting about, their proposed changes along 23. So that would be a fantastic meeting to attend.
What time is that one at?
It's at 4, and it's at Nationwide Conference Center, right there at 23 and 750.
Yes.
Speaking of at Nationwide Conference Center, the Ohio chapter of National Association of Blacks in Criminal Justice has asked us to provide a proclamation for their event as they're hosting their 37th annual conference at the Nationwide Conference Center. So I would like to read off the proclamation. Whereas the Orange Township Board of Trustees, on behalf of the citizens of Orange Township, recognize the Ohio chapter of the National Association of Blacks in Criminal Justice, NABCJ, on the occasion of its 37th annual conference in Lewis Center. And whereas the NABCJ is a nonprofit organization providing leaders dedicated to improving the administration of criminal justice, and specifically equal justice for blacks and other minorities. Whereas the mission, purpose, and objectives of the Ohio chapter of the NABCJ speak to the high purpose of initiating positive change from within the criminal justice system and serving the needs of African Americans and people of color at all levels. And whereas Orange Township Board of Trustees encourages all citizens to become aware of these efforts and the causes of the Ohio chapter of the NABCJ and other organizations in American justice. Now therefore be it resolved that Orange Township Board of Trustees, Delaware County, Ohio, hereby welcomes the annual conference of the National Associations of Blacks in Criminal Justice on the occasion of their state conference scheduled for October 28th, 2024 in Orange Township, Delaware County, Ohio. And so I'll formalize this and have the board sign, and I will pass it along. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, and next we have agenda changes. Are there any changes to the agenda?
I do have a couple under the consent agenda. So the two items regarding Glen Oak paving and Roe Park paving, the accounts are actually parks, not roads. And then under fiscal officer report, we will have an appropriation change, and that'll be item B. I believe I don't have anything else.
Okay. Next we have the consent agenda approval. I make a motion to approve the consent agenda for the regular meeting held on October 2nd, 2024, which includes Resolution 24-284, approving the electronic record of the proceedings from the regular trustee meeting held on September 18th, 2024, and Resolution 24-285, approving purchase orders, then and now purchase orders, and blanket purchase orders as listed.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Faust.
Yes?
Trustee Ringle.
Yes.
Trustee Knapp.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Okay, next we have the development and zoning report. Mr. Duffy?
Good afternoon, trustees. We do have a handful of zoning meetings in the month of October, starting Tuesday, October 8th, here in this room at 6:30 p.m. We have a zoning commission meeting scheduled for rezoning application ZON-24-06, which is a request to rezone approximately half an acre of land at the corner of Worthington and Africa Roads from farm residential to plain commercial and office district to allow for a new 5,000 square foot office building. Next zoning commission meeting is a week later, Tuesday, October 15th at 6:30 p.m. And that meeting is our first official meeting to discuss the updates, the code rewrite for the Orange Township zoning resolution. We are anticipating that will take multiple hearings, so that will be probably the first of several meetings on the zoning code rewrite. It's not on this written report, but we do also have another zoning commission meeting on October 22nd. We did receive a rezoning application at the end of this week, or end of last week, excuse me, for Vision Development's proposal for 220 multifamily homes at the corner of Home Road and 23. That will be Tuesday the 22nd, also at 6:30. We do also have a Board of Zoning Appeals meeting on Thursday, October 17th at 6 p.m. There are 3 items on that agenda, which I believe were also reflected on the previous report. So the first is a residential garage addition to encroach into the side yard setback on Fox Ridge Circle. And then we have 2 sign variances. First is a conditional use and variance for a monument sign for Delco Water Company for their property on Lewis, for federal land, but occupied by Delco for their facility on Lewis Center Road. And then a 4 area variances for wall signs for the proposed Panda Express there on Pullman Drive of Lewis Center Road. The only other item is the still tabled 23 corridor overlay district application for Parkway Drive, which I do not have the updates on this time.
Robin, the one in Pleasant Colony that was at the BZA a week ago at the garage extension, did that finish up?
Yes,
What was the result of them?
the board approved that very much.
Okay. And what did RPC say about the Stellar Construction one, that half-acre?
Regional planning voted conditional approval, subject to staff comments.
Okay, thanks.
Does the vision development for the multifamily, does that have any plan? I downloaded it but didn't look at the whole thing. Does it have any commercial in it?
Not in their portion of the site, so it's a roughly, I think, 22-acre parcel that essentially part of the northern part of that site they are leaving as planned commercial, and then the southern portion of that site would be for the apartments.
When I glanced through it briefly, there's a chunk that's north of Home Road?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that,
weird.
is that included in the calculation of the parcel?
No, so that's a separate legal parcel, but it is included within the same zoning district, is my understanding.
Okay, but not in the acreage when they're figuring out densities?
And it's an amendment to the commercial district.
Correct.
Yeah.
It,
We have not completed a thorough
Okay.
review yet,
Okay.
so
Yeah,
I'd be
just
hesitant to
answer
say,
that.
but there is no definitive commercial components in this application.
Part. And would there actually be condos in that little chunk that's north of Home Road?
No.
It's just open space? Okay,
At this point, it's not part of this application.
okay, and it's
so.
adjacent to the Lutheran church, right?
just south of the church,
Yeah.
the property.
Okay, yeah, that would be interesting. Okay. Anything else?
Nothing further?
Okay, thank you. Next we have operations report. Mr. Bowers?
Good afternoon, Board. The 2 things on the operations report today are both kind of related together. These are Glen Oak Park and Roe Park resurfacing of the parking lots there were budgeted for in the current budget cycle, and we're at the point in the year we're ready to tackle those, and would like to respectfully request board approval to move forward with those 2 projects.
Okay. How often do we pave parking lots like that?
It's as needed. Some of them wear quicker than others, depending on use and type of vehicles going in and out of them. I don't know the last time these were repaved. It seems like it's been quite a while. Quite a few of our parks are in excess of 20 years old. These are, as far as our ratings go, these are 2 worst condition ones.
Is there any questions? Okay, let's see, I make a motion to approve Resolution 24-286, approving and authorizing the Director of Operations to accept an agreement with McDaniels Construction Corp., Inc. for the Glen Oak Park paving project and issuance of purchase order.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Fouls.
Yes.
Trustee Ringel.
Yes.
Trustee Net.
Yes. Did you say what the cost was on that?
And if you see in the consent agenda, the
Oh,
cost
in that
was,
box, it
yep,
says.
137,909,
right.
yep,
Okay, and then the next one, the road park, is 227, 749.
that's correct.
Okay. All right, I make a motion to approve Resolution 24-287, approving and authorizing the Director of Operations to accept an agreement with McDaniels Construction Corp., Inc. for the Road Park paving project and issuance of purchase order.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Fouls.
Yes.
Trustee Ringel.
Yes.
Trustee Net.
Yes. Thank you, and next we have Chief with Fire Report.
Good afternoon, Board. As a reminder, this weekend we have our open house on Sunday, so from 12 to 3, so for everyone that can come out, we'd like to see as many people as possible. We're going to have demonstration of a vehicle extrication, and we're going to have a rating system set up that we're going to go hopefully pull a vehicle, have a kid pull a vehicle. We're going to have a combat challenge for the kids to come out and put on some gear and do some things, and we're also going to have face painting and a balloon artist out there, so it should be a good time.
At Station 1?
At Station 361 over on 7700 Bidding.
Okay.
And you said 12 to 3?
12 to 3.
Is that right? Okay. Nice.
On the agenda today, the only thing we have is the resignation of 2 of our part-time firefighters, Nicholas Renzetti and Kyle Clark. Basically, they're working other places. We haven't seen them for a while, so after a certain amount of time, we send a letter, and if we don't get response, basically we take it as a resignation. So that's what we're doing today.
So we didn't get a response from either? Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, just confirming we didn't get a response
No
from
response,
either.
okay.
And that's all I have today.
Okay, make a motion to approve Resolution 24-288, accept resignation of part-time firefighter paramedic Nicholas Renzetti.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Fouls.
Yes.
Trustee Ringel.
Yes.
Trustee Net.
Yes. Make a motion to approve Resolution 24-289, accept resignation of part-time firefighter Kyle Clark.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Fouls.
Yes.
Trustee Ringel.
Yes.
Trustee Net.
Yes.
Thank you, Board.
Thank you. Okay, next we have fiscal office report. Ms. Batten?
Good afternoon, Board. First item that I'd like to present is a consensus for not to have a liquor license hearing for Everyone Plays Inc., located at 5412 Pyatt Road. Is my understanding that this is the site of the Jennings Sports Field. And then we have an addition to the fiscal report, and I will pass that along for you guys. That's 2. Oh, I gave you one, didn't I? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. The 3 items that were under the consent agenda portion of the meeting, we were short $32,241.96. And I'd ask that you pass a resolution to amend that appropriation in the Parks Fund.
And we're just taking this from contingencies?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, yes, it'll come from account number 610-590-0930, and that is the contingency account in the Parks Fund, and we'll move it into improvement of sites, 760-730. And once again, that is for the consent agenda items for Roe Park, and what was the other one? I'm so sorry. Glen Oak.
Yep.
Or not, yeah, Glen Oak and Roe Park. Yeah, so the money, you're not amending the budget, you're just moving it from one account to another.
And what liquor license are they requesting? Do you have it handy?
I sure do. It's a new one, B. I don't know, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know my liquor license.
I know. Do you know what B is? like liquor and beer or something. Beef or beer, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know these things.
Works for me.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's being sold
probably.
out of like a concession stand if it's at Jennings. Does that
Yeah,
make
would
sense
they
to
have
anybody?
it at, is it the permanent, like, permanent, you know, yeah, like a permanent concession stand, like whatever they're gonna have? Which was probably fancier than it. Probably a full building.
So the types are based on how it will be operated. So a Type B liquor license in Ohio allows the distribution of alcohol and the sale of alcohol to consumers at a store. So
But does it say what kind of, did
No.
it say like, Must
I don't
be.
know if that's not.
I'm assuming it's probably for
Yeah,
everything.
perhaps if it's the concession stand, that they have to have a certain license to sell where they can't consume on site because they're just a concession stand. They might not have an area like a bar would
Yes.
for you to be able to consume on
Right.
site.
So an A class would be for like a pub or a bar of some sorts.
And
A
B
C
is
class is carry out. D class is full service restaurant, and F class is temporary.
And what's B again?
E
There you go.
is pretty much a concession stand, distribution of alcohol and sale. Well, they call it by mail order, but they say an example is concession stand.
Oh, wow, okay, there you go, okay.
I will mail my beer.
That's good to know, okay, good.
Would you all like to have a hearing
No.
on this? No, we give more information if you'd like.
We just had a hearing.
That was a
Informal hearing.
Google search, by the
Yeah,
way.
no, I was gonna do that. Yeah, we don't need a
No.
hearing
No
right now.
hearing? Okay, great, thank you.
Glad that
for it.
place is finally gonna open.
Okay, and then, yes, I passed along in addition, the agenda change for the resolution
So
for
is it
the.
290?
Well, I don't know if the board, because I just have a handful of five
Just wanna
administrative
do it at the
items,
end,
so if
so
you
we
want to,
remember it.
yeah,
that right?
if that's okay.
I'm sorry, do that.
I'm going
So we don't
to
have
do
to
this
remember
resolution
that.
at the end,
Oh,
so it doesn't
perfect.
screw up the
Yep,
Oh, we
the
don't
yep,
have to
no,
numbers.
remember.
perfect.
Okay,
So,
Yep.
that's good, just make sure, remind me in case
Yep.
I forget in 5 minutes. Okay,
Thank you, board.
next we have an administration report, Ms. Bonnie.
yes, so the only thing I have is a handful of sick and vacation transfers regarding our new hires, which involves the 3 firefighters and our new public works labor hire. So there's I think there's 5 resolutions in front of you regarding those transfers. So that's all I have, and then we could do the appropriation change.
Okay. Okay, I make a motion to approve Resolution 24-290, recognizing prior full-time Ohio Township service of Hunter Terry for the purpose of vacation approval calculation.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes.
Trustee Knapp?
Yes. Okay, all right, next we have, let's see here, Timothy. I make a motion to approve Resolution 24-291, accepting transfer of 360 hours of sick leave to the credit of firefighter paramedic Timothy Rushley.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes.
Trustee Knapp?
Yes. Make a motion to approve Resolution 24-292, accepting transfer of 360 hours of sick leave to the credit of firefighter paramedic Brandon Hewitt.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes.
Trustee Knapp?
Yes. Make a motion to approve Resolution 24-293, recognizing prior full-time Ohio Township service of Timothy Rushley for the purpose of vacation accrual calculation.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes.
Trustee Knapp?
Yes. Let's see here. This is for, let's see here,
This is our new roads.
the new roads person.
Courts. It's roads, Mike.
Yeah, and he worked where before? He worked at Olentangy School District.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make a motion to approve Resolution 24-294, accepting transfer of 320 hours of sick leave to the credit of Public Works laborer Michael Antry.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes.
Trustee Knapp?
Yes.
And then, so the appropriation change would be resolution 295.
Okay, I make a motion to approve resolution 24-295, revising and/or increasing permanent appropriations established in resolution 24-288.
Resolution 23-280?
Yes. It would, yeah, it's from the annual, the big one.
Yeah, from what, December,
Second.
was it?
Roll call. Trustee Ringle.
Yes.
Trustee Faust.
Yes.
Trustee Knapp.
Yes.
That's all I have today.
Okay, anything else?
No?
Okay, make a motion to approve resolution 24-296, meeting adjournment.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Faust.
Yes.
Trustee Ringle.
Yes.
Trustee Knapp.
Yes.